Okay, we just got to Brian's farm, and we parked in the upper part of his driveway, but he has looks like a awesome paved driveway going down, down, down to the house. And I'm telling you, we walk 2 miles a day in our neighborhood in Comanche. I think we'll just walk up and down this driveway a few times, and that'll be all we need to do. It's not painfully steep, but it's steep enough we're gonna get a good workout. I think like a 10% grade maybe, or 15. All right. Yeah. As Jarisa is out sweeping the oh my goodness. And there's a parking area down here. Let's see, there's a pump house. And there's Jarisa's car. And there's one of the casitas. And there's a driveway from the other direction. Look at that. Oh my God. We're gonna be calling this home. These good doggies. Okay. And it's surrounded by jungle. Jungle, jungle, jungle. Okay. And this is a little area in front of the house. And this is a koi pond. It's about 4 feet deep. So it could double as a pool if we clarify the water a bit, but I don't think Lisa wants to swim with the koi. So, but no mosquitoes. Standing water here, and no mosquitoes at all. There's the front of the house. They got a little growth of palm trees here.
I'm good. I got mine rubbed off last night.
Look at that. This is the house. There's the front entrance right there. And there's a top level balcony in the front. And there's a bigger balcony and port in the back. So.
That's what I do. If I step on pool,
Oh my God. This is awesome. There's the side of the house. Let's go down this a little bit. And there's a little trail to go down to, he's going to have a lot of these little trails that go down into the jungle. So it's a very steep terrain. So, oh my God. And these are just plants that are just growing here. Look at this monstera. It's just a gigantic. Oh my God. Hello. Look at how big that is. And these things are growing all over. And this is not even the biggest leaf. So, oh, and it got some jackfruit there. Oh my God. And we had some jackfruit yesterday and it was delicious. When it's ripe, it's delicious. We've never cooked the unripe stuff, which is supposed to be more starchy. But when it's ripe, it's really sweet. And it's a little slimy, but it's just yummy. So I will definitely be adding that to my diet here. Sounds like there's a jet going over. We didn't hear any jets yesterday, so that probably doesn't happen very often. Because the big airport's over in San Juan, so that may be like a fighter jet or something. But we get that in Comanche anyway. They're all flying over Comanche all the time. So I have this on the widest setting, and I wish I had a wider setting to capture more of this. So actually I'm on my little patio, this covered patio here. It's huge. And then they have more of the porch out here. Actually, these need to be cut back. They'll give us actually more room on the patio. He said he just chops them back and then they just grow in about a year. So every year he just chops them back. awesome. Looks like there's just a little bit of rain coming down. Technically, this is not the rainy season, so I thought it was, but they said the rainy season really doesn't start until August. So I call this the less rainy season, the less wet season. Because look how green everything is. Oh my God. All right, so now I'm on the edge of his back porch. And then he has a little garden area. Of course, I haven't tended the garden in a while, but I'll come in here and clear it out and get the garden going again. It's got some, looks like he has some taro growing. So I know he's got some pineapples in there somewhere. Also gets chickens going there. He's got some bananas over there. I had some of his bananas and they were, ripe bananas picked off of the tree. Tastes so much richer than anything you can buy in a store. No ethylene gas used to ripen it, just naturally ripened. And you know they're richer and healthier and more nutritious. Okay, he's got a couple of little water gardens here. But again, no mosquitoes. So he may have some guppies in this one, in the larger one. But, you know, and of course, here's a little herb garden here that his wife has put together. And she uses that when she's cooking. And here's a little a little grafted chocolate tree. It's very young, but oh, and there's a lizard. Say hi to the lizard. Hello, lizard. Okay, but anyway, there's a little chocolate tree that he grafted, but he's got just a crap ton of chocolate trees on his property. Oh, and this tree here has a very interesting trunk, and its roots will form out as kind of like big fans, vertical fans, really exotic. And this is just off of his porch. There's some tea. Now, when I say tea, I mean TI. So you can use the leaves to wrap food when you're steaming it. So they're popular to keep together like pork and stuff. I know in Hawaii they use tea to wrap up their they form the lau-laus. You know, taro leaves that they fill up with pork and stuff, and they fold those over, and then they wrap it up with this tea here, and then they steam it, and then you discard the tea, but you eat the rest of it. So I will probably try that when we get here. Nice little table. It will be used. I can imagine a lot of our meals being eaten out here, and it feels so nice out here. I really can't even tell the humidity out here, even though it's partially overcast. It doesn't feel humid, doesn't feel sticky. It's nice and cool. Feels like maybe in the mid 70s. And we're probably getting close to here, local time, 11:30. So I know in Comanche about this time of the year, it would be sweltering. It's probably getting close to 100 degrees there now. And it's very sticky if it was raining. So here's some of the bigger monsteras. See how big those leaves are? My God. You know, collectors pay real money for plants this mature. I mean, thousands of dollars, and they just grow wild here. He doesn't have to care. He has to actually cut them back to make sure they don't overgrow his porch. Because see, it actually covers the porch that much. So I can probably gain about 6 feet of porch just by cutting those back. And then they'll just grow back. But here's the back of the house. And there's our covered patio. And then there's another little porch upstairs. And then access to the roof with that ladder. Now, when I get here, I might put something more permanent than that ladder to get to the roof that will be a little bit more sturdy. So, so they don't have a dryer here because dryers eat up electricity. So they dry their clothes on the lines. And I'm not adverse to that. We may get a dryer just to air fluff them after we dry them out here. But this is fine. Look at these. You see these, like in the mall and the exotic, they're little exotic gardens that they grow up in the mall. But here, they're just growing wild, just like weeds. This is their natural home, these exotic plants. So he's got a stairway here. I kind of wanted to look under the stairway because I'm looking for a place to put the mini split compressor. But there's not a lot of room here. I'm gonna have to come around on the other side and look at that. But there's a very cute stairway on the outside going up to the second level. And we'll go up there later. I need to greet the owner. And he's supposed to take me around the farm, some of these trails. But yeah, that goes just about, not quite straight down, but very close enough. But see, you don't have to worry about falling here. If you trip and fall here, you may travel like 1.5 feet or 2 feet, because there's so much growing that it'll stop you, or you just grab onto it, and then you just climb back up. But yeah, there's more jackfruit down there. He's got durian growing on this property too, so I really can't wait. They're not ripe now, so I'll have to wait until later to try those. So, but I'm gonna join my wife and Brian and his wife, and he's gonna take me around the farm a little bit more, so I will record more when I can. Talk to you later.